Hi everyone, welcome to the Ownahome.ng TV show, and on this episode of the show I want to talk about Nola Adetola of Veritasi Homes, CEO and MD, and I've been mulling over the idea to do a video about him. I think I have one or two videos on this channel already about Veritasi CEO, and this is a series that I've started recently where I talk about real estate owners, CEO, and MDs of popular real estate companies, because the truth of the matter is that for people that are buying, investors and clients that are buying, you want to know the character, the portfolio, the type of person that runs the company that you're putting in millions. I think it behooves people to be able to know that. And as I was mulling over the idea, he dropped in an interview recently with Stephen Nduku, so that's going to greatly influence the talking points in this video. So let's get to it. So one of the things that I found that was very, very, very instructive and very kind of like a grass to grace story was the fact that he was once a shoemaker. Not necessarily the person making the shoes, but he once owned a shoe factory. And so there's a sensational article online from a shoemaker to a multi-billionaire real estate developer. And I think something about Nola is the fact that he says it as it is. He said the reason he started real estate is to make money.
Mostly, I came into real estate because I wanted to be rich. And
I think that most people need to be more honest with that, because that's the reason why you're doing real estate. Some people don't even know why they're doing this stuff. It's to be able to make money. And so, like, I have various videos where I'm warning investors, if you don't do your due diligence, if you put in initial deposit, you can't meet up and they are removing 40%, inflation is removing 10%, you've literally circumvented the whole process of what real estate is all about. If you're not making money, then your real estate investment is really not making sense. And so let's bring back the whole idea of making money in real estate. And that honesty was very, very refreshing. Then he went on to talk about how he had done several businesses in the past and he has failed.
I've always been very ambitious. I came into real estate because I wanted to be rich. I'm only 32. I'll be 33 this year. My first business was registered when I was 17. From selling food to selling cars to teaching, a tutorial class. I would say that I came from nothing.
And I think that's also instructive, again, a lesson that you can learn. There is no top real estate investor, whether a client has been buying property in Nigeria for, let's say, the past 5 years or 10 years, that won't tell you about 1 or 2 times their hands have been burnt in real estate. Some of them you win, some of them you don't win, and that's very important for you to spread your risk. Spread your risk. Don't buy everything from one developer or buy everything that they used to buy in the same location. Have make reasonable risk and spread the risk, so that if one fails, others will not fail you, and that's very, very important. But the crux of that video, and I think I'm going to do another video about it, is the fact that late last year, April last year, they went to the capital market. They wanted to raise money for some new project.
Oh, okay. So when we went to the capital market to raise money, a lot of people didn't think it was possible because look, the kind of company that go into the capital market are the Dangotes, the MTNs, the Seplat. We went for rating. We're not even trying to raise money from the capital market because, of course, whenever we needed money, the banks are willing to give us money because they think that we're very believable and credible. And then we got rated, and we saw that look, the SEC licensed rating agency in Nigeria was saying that this is one of the best real estate companies that exists in Nigeria. From what they sent to us, we're rating. You can't even influence it. And I still have the rating report. And they're saying that look, liquidity is wonderful, great management, corporate governance is top notch. Instead of raising money from the bank at 20-something%, let's go and raise cheaper money. And then we raised money at 14. We went and then at 14% coupon. And then we went to do a project with it. And then we made profit. And then we returned the money. we returned the money even before it was due to return. And then now, because we did that, a lot of investors want to do more business with us. For me, I see this as an indicator of a very strong brand that we're building.
They went to the capital market, and instead of going to the banks that was going to give them 20% and above, they went to the capital market and they raised a commercial paper. So basically, a commercial paper is a short-term unsecured debt. In other words, there's no collateral. They just check your credit rating and they check some other things, do their due diligence, and they find that you're able to secure such debts. And unlike loans that can take up to 2 years, 1 year and above, commercial papers are usually short term, so 270 days, like it was in the case of Veritasi. And they took both a 2-point-something billion naira and a 3-point-something billion naira. So in total, it was like an over 5 billion naira loan that they took, short-term loan, and that they paid it in between that time. And that should tell you something, that real estate is big business. Can you imagine the ability to pay 5 billion to generate 5 billion naira to pay back with interest in the space of 270 days? So if you're a billionaire, if you have lots of money, you can actually speculate with real estate and get in less than 1 year back your money with interest. And that's very, very interesting. And another thing that it shows you is that this company is liquid. They are, if I mentioned it in the interview with Steven, they have very good cash flow, and they have a very good both national and international credit ratings. They have a very healthy balance sheet, so it's a company that you can trust. In fact, the reason why they have not started the developments in Itunu is they are waiting for after election. They had a massively successful project in Itunu residential, almost sold out. Itunu City as well, they sold out several plots in the first few weeks. They completed and they delivered Camberwell Advantage, the series 1 and 2, I believe, in less than 16 months. They are starting new stuff in Ikoyi Access. They've started Camberwell Advantage 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not, there's no mean feat. In less than 5 years, they're about 4 to 5 years. And so you can trust this real estate company. Very straightforward guy. His Instagram is always popping. Veritasi is a good company that has good affiliations and partnerships with the major brokers in Lagos, and they have a very, very, very good portfolio of projects that they have both delivered, in process of delivering. He mentioned there are about 200 homes, or 500, between 200 and 500 homes. And when he said that, it just made me also giggle, because I see some realtors saying that they have sold 1,000 homes, and I'm saying, do these people know what numbers mean? It's kudos to them. If you want to invest in any of your properties, contact me to get started on your journey. That's a little on Nola Adetola, the 30BG developer that is not afraid to say it to your face that I made a lot of money and we are doing crazy numbers.
Even if I didn't do real estate, I would have still been very, because I think that I know how to make money.
But for a young guy, around the age of 30, to be able to take that audacious risk, it shows that these developers are cashing out. And so if you want to also start your own development company, if you want us to talk on how you can acquire prime land and do something similar to this, yes, I'm open to talk. Let us talk. Thank you very much for watching. This is the Ownahome.ng TV show here. Ownahome, we believe owning a home, owning a property should not make you lose sleep. So we're committed to giving you the very best property recommendations and insider related gist. Kindly like, kindly share, kindly subscribe, and I will see you in the very next video. Bye-bye.